Hey Projects for Haiti, my name is Hope Kennedy and I am a second year grad student at UF for occupational therapy. I graduate December 2019 and I would love to be a part of the Spring 2020 Impact Trip in Haiti, between graduating and then doing my boards and before starting a career. Projects for Haiti has been super impactful for me in undergrad, and then my first year of grad school being able to pray with and for the people going to Haiti and getting to watch what was happening and getting to just continue those relationships with the people who are going, even if I didn't physically get to go, was just very special. And it would be so meaningful to me to go again, before moving on to like the next stage of life, to really celebrate like the beginning and end of a school experience that was so centrally impacted by sustainable development and missions and the gospel, and how all of those intersect would just be really cool. So there are 3 questions that I'll try to answer within 5 minutes. What has been your experience with religion? How has it impacted your decision to apply for this trip? So to recap, what I've answered the past couple times is I was saved as a freshman. I made friends with a couple people in Chi Alpha, a student organization, and they really walked me through who Jesus was, what that meant, what that was significant for in my life, the healing that was offered to me, the redemption that was offered to me, the restoration that was offered to me, and my life radically changed between my freshman and sophomore year. I changed my major, I started being interested in medical missions, and then I went to go on a medical missions trip and came back and loved the medical part of it, but wanted to see and be a part of missions for the gospel, and also engage in missions that were sustainable. And that's how I kind of fell into P4H and got to go with them twice in undergrad, which is just one of the best experiences as an undergrad. And in my early 20s, being able to be a part of that and see and learn that there really are purposes and plans for people in healthcare or in secular fields to teach and create and redefine aid, while being a part of sharing the gospel and building up the church, and being able to do both of those things on the same level, where they weren't an A and a B, but they were so integrated, was just completely changed the way that I view global and local missions. And it definitely impacted my decision to go on the trip and then to apply for the trip again. So that might go into the second question: how does participating in redefining aid help you grow as an individual and a professional? It's been central to both of those. As an individual, the way outside of my profession, the way that I do local missions has changed. I've got total buy-in to sustainability. I have had a really cool opportunity since my first time going to Haiti, and then going again to help spearhead case management initiatives with our Grace Marketplace campus that we do through Greenhouse with homeless individuals in the community, and getting to be kind of a leader in teaching the team and teaching our advocates how we can partner with people who are homeless and who don't have access to healthcare, don't have access to jobs, maybe have a prison record, maybe don't have the same opportunities as all of us, as like I do, as a white middle class woman at UF getting an incredible education. There are just privileges that I have that a lot of people don't have, and being able to figure out how we navigate resources and community, and getting to build that within the homeless community has been really impactful and really powerful. As far as professionally, I'm very passionate about medical missions. I'm passionate about occupational therapy. My job is, my unpaid job as I'm a student, is to teach people how to not need help, is to teach people how to be independent with the things that they need to do in their life. And that has been very impacted by Haiti and by P4H and by the way that I've learned how aid needs to be and can be redefined. 3, tell us about a time you felt the most out of place, and how did you handle it? It would definitely be Grace Marketplace. Walking in, getting to meet and know and love sex offenders and felons and people who have shot people. One of my really close friends out there now is in my microchurch, and like if people saw his record, like you wouldn't, like there's just differences, and being able to not only become friends with, but learn that we all have stereotypes and that we need to break all of those down if we're going to get the gospel right, and if we're going to get sustainability and aid right, and if we're going to do all those things well, we've got to know the stories and the faces and the names, and learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and learning to be comfortable with without understanding every level right away. And I think Haiti really helped me learn how to do that. Walking and not understanding Haitian culture, walking and not understanding all the levels of privilege that I had been given, not understanding the way to actually sustainably change a country, and to teach, and to not even teach, but to partner with the people that were already doing that within the communities that you're trying to serve. And now seeing Haiti and seeing P4H grow so much that teachers are now training other teachers, and you're in multiple countries, and the leaders of Haiti, the pictures of the kids that I've seen 2 years and hope to see again, as they're becoming leaders for Haiti, and getting to play like a tiny baby role in that, is just so fulfilling and so exciting, and I do believe would impact me as a new OT walking into a new career, just to have that mindset and that start be the gospel and missions and sustainable development in a way that actually impacts people for the better, and doesn't just make me a savior or make us like a giver, or just that whole savior complex, but sees things humbly and sees things in a way that that we don't have all the answers, we don't have it all figured out, but the Lord does. And how do we figure that out? How do we walk with the Lord as we redefine aid, as we build up communities, as we partner with people that are changing their nations and changing their status, and changing the way that the world sees them, because the way that they see themselves in light of the gospel is changed. And to be part of that would be very meaningful. So I love P4H. I love you guys. I hope that I get to go with you in spring 2020. Bye.